What is correct, and everyone? This is Renelsi coming back at you with some Honkai Star Rail, and today I figured since basically this is going to be the end of the year, where there's only a few days left in the year when I'm recording this, we might as well do a full recap of the account so far and where we are for polls, like how long everything took, everything like that. And pretty much just like, has this account been lucky or not lucky so far? As well as maybe some plans for the future in terms of polls we're gonna do. Uncertain as of right now, but right now we're set up. We just, right here you see there's a 78 Firefly. We just suffered through a Christmas disaster. I'm sure you guys might have seen that video. If you don't, please, I indulge you guys to watch it. But we went basically the full 160 for her. But that was the last thing I needed this year, and a few doesn't come out till next year anyway, so that's where we are for now. So they're pretty much done with summoning until the new year. But before we get into all this, I would please like to invite all of you to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep growing the channel. And question for you guys, did you pull for 3.7? If you did, who did you pull on? And if I suppose I also extend this to 3.8. Did you guys pull for 3.8 as a super break mains, or you hold for 4.0? And if you're holding for 4.0, which of those silhouettes is the most enticing to you? But with that, let us now begin. So I suppose we'll start. I wasn't initially intending this to be a 3.7 video, like just talking about 3.7 polls, but we might as well do a full recap since, again, I'm pretty sure I've said this like 40,000 times by now, but this is a 3.4 account, so we started like mid-July with the Fate collab. It's the entire reason I even came back to this game in the first place. So, that's maybe like half a year of polls. Like, yeah, actually we are reaching a year, or not, half a year, so pretty close. But let's take a peek at, okay, yeah, so for our starter banner, we basically just got Japard, and you guys have been seeing the roster every now and then. When I show it, you guys will notice that Japard is literally not used ever at all, because what's the reason? In terms of standard banner, so far this is what we've got. We've got a Himiko cone, which we actually have on an Axa right now. I might give him the free-to-play cone, but this one seems to be doing fine, so that's where he has it right now. The other, it's kind of interesting, we got 2 Claras in a row. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we would have got someone different. I'm okay with getting Clara. I do like her. My question though is, I wonder if she's going to be good enough when the next counter unit comes out. That's the question. Because I presume we're going to get another counter character at some point. And if Clara's still good at that point, then we'll build her. Otherwise, kind of just whatever. And then our most recent one was Himiko, which I am happy with that, because I believe this is actually where we got her initially. Because I think we have Ewan Himiko right now, and we got that off of I think it was a 50-50 loss, wasn't it? Yeah, we got, I guess since we're on the Fate collab banners, I might as well show. So obviously we only have Archer E0. I do want to get on to E2. But we've only ever pulled on the, well, that's not true actually. We have pulled on Archer's banner, just not very much. Basically we just did a 10 pull, and that's kind of where we're set right now. So I'm kind of waiting for a chance to pull for more copies of him, so we'll see how that goes. But we have obtained 3 copies of Saber so far. I want an E6 pretty badly, but I'm not sure that that's the best decision ever, because as much as I like her, we should build our single target character in Archer first. Also, there's the fact that 4.0 is coming out. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be real, I want to cover some of the characters, so I don't know how we're gonna E6 her like that. Hopefully there's enough time in the banners for us to be able to get that going, but we'll see. I'm happy with E2 though. I just hope that they eventually rerun her so we can E6 her at that point, but we don't know. That's why I'm trying to get her to E6 now. Obviously, I want to get both of them to E6, but I'd prefer to get Saber over Archer. I know Archer's probably the better decision, but I'm more of a Saber fan than an Archer fan, so there's that. I guess we could do the... Okay, I guess I'll talk about a little bit more about how the freaking saber pulls went. I mean, you guys see it. Blade was at 81, so we went to the full... This was either a multi or it wasn't. I don't recall. It was either the full 90 or I just did a single and it just happened to be him. Also, this was a horrible one because he was... I mean, I'm sure you guys know Blade is a destruction character and he was Wind, so I think I was pretty certain that I had gotten her. And then it was Blade. So I was really mad. Yeah, like I said, he ended up being a very good foundation for our account. But I have since stopped using him because, you know, I like Saber more. But he served his purpose. He might come back later. He's a fun character to play. It's just... This man just keeps growing more and more disdain for me. It's kind of crazy. Wait, what? Oh, I pulled for her on my birthday. I forgot about that. Got that copy. Oh, I think what it was is I splurged on that day because, like, why not? And then, again, we lost another 50-50 to Himeko, which, you know, I like Himeko, but... Again, I was not happy at this, and we had to go for the full... They were both at 81, that's interesting. So either... I'm pretty sure we did the full 90 on both of them, though. I think we did. I mean, I could check here, but... I mean, it's either an extra 10 pull or it's not. It's not that big of a deal. Point is, we had to go really far. Both times. Actually, you guys are seeing this whole... All this is red. So we basically had to go to hard pity every single time. Or pity and then hard pity. The only time we won, I guess, was my birthday. Because we didn't lose it. So, needless to say, as big of a Fate fan as I am, like, I don't know if you guys have seen my FGO account because, you know, I'm a mega whale. I'm gonna be real. I haven't been this year because... The economy is kind of crap right now, but I'm not going to talk about that. Point is, I'm a mega whale in FGO, or at least was. So this is not exactly a surprise to me spending this much money on gacha games, but it definitely sucks to have to go this hard and I only have her E2. Definitely sucks. Hopefully we can turn that around though before they leave. I would like to get her E4 would be the good spot. I mean, they just want her skill and her ult to be upgraded. Like, if we get those two, I think I'll be happy, but I think that's like E5 we have to get. That's... We'll see. And then with her light cone, like, Saber has just been, like, far and away the most BS character I've had to pull for. She's freaking sucked to pull for every single time. I've lost basically... Well, you guys saw. I lost basically every 50-50 that I... We lost 2/3 of our 50-50s on her, and then we went to Lycon and the same exact thing happened. Also, again! Bro. I'm sure you guys see... Okay, first off, 69 twice. Nice. But that's not the point. It's another destruction spook. Why? Both times now it's been destruction stuff that has been spooking me. Now, this one didn't end up mattering as much because we got S2. I mean, like, yeah, maybe I should have saved... for Cone for a different character, but it's like, am I really gonna use that on a different character? Probably not. Her Cone's pretty exclusive to her. I'm sure they might do a character in the future that really wants that, but I mean, honestly, we could just use the Cone on the character. It's not that big a deal. But I don't know. Overall, just Saber was just freaking rough, dude. It's not good. Not good, not good. I guess we'll do the... Jeez, this is kind of rough a little bit. Yeah, the light cone warps. So, we started out this account summoning for Sunday because I had tapped in and everyone was like, Sunday's the GOAT! He's the GOAT! So I'm like, alright, we'll pull for him first. I want to pull for Saber in them, but you guys are... I mean, that's another thing. Supports in these gacha games. I'm pretty well delved. I'm pretty well knowledgeable about a lot of these gacha games, and one commonality is that these supports are always going to be relevant for longer. So I just picked up Sunday first. So we got And I'll spoil it a little bit here. We got him and his cone as the first summons in the entire account. I'll take a peek at the sun. Oh, my bad. It was Sparkle first. I guess I was feeling a little funny for the little one. I think it's because we had Archer for free, so I was trying to get him to go better. Anyway, we got Sunday and his cone. And then I guess after that we went for Herta's cone. I mean, you guys can see the values right here. Like, generally speaking, I would say we've done... Well, I guess it is about average with light cones, right? Because, I mean, you guys tell me, but I'm pretty sure that for light cones, most of the time you're not going to get them early. Like, you have to get lucky, and it's not like a luck thing. It's more so just there's not exactly enough pulls for the soft pity to kick in, if there even is soft pity, for these cones to happen. But I'm okay with it because, as you guys see... Oh man, I need to knock on some wood real quick, right? Make sure that it stays this way, right? I don't know if you guys can hear me knocking on my friggin' desk, but... We haven't lost a single 75-25 so far on these, so that's amazing. And I'm gonna be real, I'd rather lose the character 50-50 than I would the cone 75-25, because it's not only a higher chance, so it hurts harder. It hits harder if we lose it. It's the fact that it's like, I already got the character, I just want to get their cone out of the way, that way we have it to use, and it's like, there's no problems with any of that. So that is one thing. I honestly, if I have to do like... on the right side right here with these 5, if I have to do that every time for a light cone and we just win 100% of our light cone summons, I'm okay with that. Now Dahlia, as you can see, was pretty freaking nice for us. Her cone was on 21, so I think that 21?
21.
Alright, I'll stop. Dahlia was pretty nice with her cone, so I'm really appreciative of that. And another reason, Dahlia was, overall, she was pretty nice to us. And I think we needed that because, I mean, again, I'm sure y'all saw the Firefly video for Christmas. It was bad. It was really bad. I was really close to crashing out. I was right there. I was right there. It was really close. But again, I will take shafts on the characters if our light cone luck is just like perfect, because losing a 75-25 is just... it pisses me off so much when it happens, so I just, you know, if we could just 100% hit rate on that, I'm cool with it. But if our characters have to take a hit a little bit, that's fine. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? I mean, I don't know. Dahlia was pretty much nice to us with her cone. I mean, you guys see it's 21, so... overall, light cones? Pretty good. I'll take this. If we have to keep going like this, I'm cool with it. Now we go to the fun part with the characters. So I'll just show the top, I guess, in order. Wait, why is it shown like that? That's weird. It's showing Sparkle here, but then it's showing... Huh. Why is it like that? It shows Sparkle here as if it's the first person we summoned on, but it also shows Sunday's thing right here. Don't know if you guys heard that. Sorry about that. I had to talk for a moment to someone. But I'm not sure why it's showing that Sparkle is the first one that we summoned for when it shows Sunday's banner is the first one here. And to be honest, I can't remember exactly which one we summoned for first. Oh no, this is wrong. It is Sparkle. I remember now. I was trying to think. I had to delve a little deeper. Sparkle was the first character we pulled for because I like the silly, mischievous characters sometimes, and she is one of those. And it was the fact that we had Archer for free. If you guys remember, we had him for free. So I wanted him to be as good as he possibly could so he could carry the game early, and that's exactly what he did. That said, a lot of the content in this game is blast focused or AoE focused, so he wasn't as helpful as he could have been, but you know, that's kind of what do you want? What do I want from him? Yeah, we did Sparkle first, and I mean, I'm sure this is just new account lock talking, but it's 25 for Sparkle. That was really good. There's 3 multis, 4 multis for Sunday, and then we lost the 50-50 here. This one kind of hurt though, because this was on Finon, and that hurts. That hurt quite a bit, because I wanted him pretty badly. I mean, given it's not like I knew who he was, but like just seeing his kid, I'm like, dude, this guy is freaking sick. I get to play as the boss. That's awesome. And that's not what happened. But it's fine, as you guys know, we have him now. But at the time, it freaking hurt. That said, we did use the guarantee on Firefly to get her initially, and I don't know why they did this. But for some reason, she was early too, so I was pretty happy about this, right? I don't know why they did this, but for some reason, whenever this patch was, it says it was August 5th, so you guys, I might have to look back on that and figure out when that was, but I'm pretty sure this was 3.5. Or was it 3.4 second half? It was either 3.4 second half or it was 3.5, but I'm pretty sure it was 3.4 second half, not thinking about it, because 3.5 was Kafka, Hycelands, Silverwolf, and Ceridra, all of which we tried to pull for, but I'll get to them in a moment. I think it was 3.4 second half. I don't know why they ran Firefly. I mean, obviously we know now that all of the break supports are back for 3.8, but at the time it was so confusing to me why they decided to run the character without running their supports. I know we have Ruan Mei and HMC for free, but it was just a very weird thing for them to do, to not run Fugue at that point, which was really weird. But they did that. It was actually kind of timely when they released her, because I actually had already ran ahead to Pinakani, so I was really enjoying her in the story, so I kind of had every reason to pull for her there. So we got her pretty early at 50. And then the crazy part is that when we went to Kafka, I don't remember if I recorded. I think I did record this. Did I? I don't remember if I was making content yet. I'm not sure if I was recording yet for content, but we got her. I mean, you guys see here, it was the first multi, and it was like Kafka. I was like, oh my god, it was sick. It was really cool. But it was crazy. I was like happy as hell. And then we went for Hycelands after, and we lost it to Blade. Yet again, another 50-50. I didn't really... I mean, I guess this is another thing. Who wants to lose their 50-50s, right? But I kind of didn't want to lose it because, I mean, Kafka's one of my favorite characters in the game, and being able to run her team with Hycelands was a good thing. I didn't know who she was yet at all because I was in Pinakani at this point. But now, if I had lost the 50-50 on Hycelands, I would have been pissed. She's my favorite Chrysosaur, I'm pretty sure, so that would have hurt, but yet again, we lost the Blade. I mean, you guys see... I guess you guys can just see right here. Just take a look real quick and look for Blade. He's popped up 3 times in the character summons, and he is E2 on our account. So that means that every single possible 50-50 we have, or every time we've gotten him, it's been to a 50-50 loss. I understand he's probably the best in the 50-50 loss pool, but dude, I haven't pulled this character at my own volition one time. It's crazy. Now, if he wants to go to E6, I'll go for it, bro. If he wants to keep being the spook character, just keep going, and we just get freaking Golden Cabana Spirits off of him, sure, whatever, that's fine, but it kind of sucks. And then Silverwolf came around, so we used our guarantee on her. She was like the last Stellaron Hunter I needed, so I was pretty happy about that. Yeah. Oh, actually, this is kind of cool. I didn't realize this. So we have Firefly. We pull all the Stellaron Hunters in a row. That's kind of cool, actually. I didn't realize that. Huh. We pulled the most recent one first, though, because Firefly was the most recent Stellaron Hunter. That's cool. I didn't realize that. That's a cool little stamp we can have on there. Now we get to Madame Herta. As much as I love Sela, this hurt, dude. This was really bad. We went the full 160 for her. 160 pulls. Because, again, Herta is one of my favorite characters in this entire game, and she has been ever since I stopped and have since come back. And then you're telling me to give her a form where I find her even more attractive? Like, yeah, dude, of course we're gonna do that. But that hurt so bad because we had to go the full 160, and I think the desire sensor, I think the game had the desire sensor right there because I really wanted Madame Herta. And then we didn't freaking get her until this basically hard pity. Who was this Baranya one on? Oh, it was on Madame Herda. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it was Evernight. Okay, I like that these are up here. I can see. So we did roll for Evernight. It wasn't like much. I gave her 5 multis by the looks of this because she was at 44. I was actually happy at getting Branya though because we didn't have her at this point. I was pretty happy. So there was that, plus the fact that we didn't. Like I said, I got the whole Casteries team in 3.7, and you know, you guys will be able to see, we pretty much, that's exactly what you guys are going to see. We got the whole Casteries core in 3.7, so losing out on Evernight was whatever. I didn't really care too much. Obviously, yeah, it would have been cool, but us getting a Branya there kind of meant more for the account low-key, so I was okay with it. An Axel, we had to go pretty far. Okay, I actually thought we went to 90 for him, but we didn't. Anaxa, now that I remember, we did full multis for him. We got to 80, and then we just did singles until we got him. It felt like this was 90 though, because we were going for quite a while for him. It was kind of rough, but we got him. I used the guarantee on him because he was shocker. I'm a huge Herda fan, so we're gonna go get her sub DPS. Turns out I ended up loving Anaxa in the story, so it was like a good pull anyway. I was a little scared I wasn't gonna like him though. And I was just pulling for him for Madame Herda, which, like, you know, I'm not gonna make one of my favorite characters' teams worse by refusing to pull a character that I don't like. But I ended up liking him. I just didn't know him yet. That was cool. And then Hyacine. I mean, dude, this is where the luck really started popping off. Yes, I also started spending the most money during this time, but I mean, there was also the spending event. So I was a little tempted to do it based off that, but it wasn't even because of the spending event, actually. You guys might not believe me, think whatever you want, I don't really care too much, but the only reason I even went this hard during 3.7 was because, well, you guys see how this top row, we got really, really freaking lucky. We got Hyacine off of a 50-50 in the first 2 multis. We proceeded to lose to a Branya for Casteries, but so that one kind of hurt, but it was E1, so like E1's chill. It was a 50-50, I was okay with losing, so to speak. So that was fine. We did another 2 multis, we got Casteries. So I was like, crap. I think I was like $100 deep at this point, something like that. So I was like, we might as well just do the rest of the freaking polls, you know? We might as well do the rest. So then we did the rest. But then we did it on Cyrene. We won another 50-50. Wow. We won another 50-50. So I was like, shoot, we might as well, dude, because we're starting to build up the Chrysosers at this point. We had no reason not to go for her. Also for the future-proofing aspect as well. When she comes back, I think I want to try to E2 her, but we'll see with the time frame when that happens. But I think we want to E2 her at some point. Shoot, after this story, bro, I'm at the tail end of 3.7 right now. I might want to E6 her at some point. She's at that level. Like, but it's probably her and Iceland's are the 2 I would consider E6ing out of the Chrysosers so far. And if they give us a full scale Tribios, I'm E6ing her too. I love Tribios. I like Tribi too, but you know, Tribios is a lot. Oof. Should look nice. That's all I'll say. Tribi, we gonna 50-50 as well. Like you guys see, like we just won so many 50-50s in a row on 3.7. It was insane, dude. And we won Tribi's 50-50, and then we won Finance 50-50, and then we lost on Dahlia, but you guys saw the video presumably, so you guys saw we lost the Blade, which, you know, sucked. But then the very next multi, shebang, there she was. So Dahlia, even though we technically went to 90 pulls there, I think it was 90. Well, the math reads out to 80 something. Yeah, it was basically 90. It was 90 pulls in, but we got 2 characters, so I was okay with that. And then this one, most recently, from Firefly's video, you guys probably saw, this hurt so bad. Because it was a thing. Yet again, we lost the 50-50 to a Destruction character, so I saw Destruction, I'm like, oh crap! It's not the character. It's not the character. Again, I like Blade, but he's making it real tough to like him when he keeps doing these spooks on characters. It's not even like, it's the fact that it's a Destruction character, and it gives me faith because it's the same path right? If it was erudition, I'm like, all right, we just lost it. Whatever, it's fine. I'll live. But it was destruction, so I had hope. And then it shows blade. I might as well build him pretty high at this point though, because he's E2. We might do some runs with him later. I do think something we're gonna do after we build Dahlia is we're gonna just go hard in fixing all these artifacts because, dude, oh my goodness, some of these freaking... I know you guys have seen maybe you guys are impressed with these runs going as well as they have without all the relics being in place, but we need to get our relics set up, and I'm gonna try and get that done maybe at the tail end of 3.8 because after Fugue we have nothing to pull for or spend energy on after Fugue's set up, so we're good. We'll probably save for 4.0 at that rate. Another question for you guys. I did start an alt. I have it considered. I don't even know if I can stream on this account. I think I can, but if you guys would be interested in me starting to stream, because the alt, I believe I basically logged in just to get Don Hong PT, because if we're on an alt, we're gonna want that man, so we got him. Let me know if you guys want me to start like streaming or like making content on the early version of the game, maybe like new beginner tips, stuff like that, or if you guys just want to see content on the early version of the game, because we have that account now. So let me know about that, but we might do 4.0 stuff on that account. Hopefully we'll be leveled up at that point. I don't know, I'm focusing on the main right now. We'll get on the alt pretty soon though. Anywho, Firefly hurt. You guys saw. Firefly freaking hurt. We had to go the full 160. That really hurt. But it's fine because it's the end of the year. And as long as my Fugue pulls go well, I do not care that this happened in the long run. Because, like, yes, it really freaking hurt. But I just need a Fugue. If I get a Fugue, we're chill. Hopefully. The only thing I might do before the end of the year is do some more Firefly Cone summons. Because I was looking at the speed tuning aspect now. And we actually, without Finon's Cone, are within range now to where we'll be able to do with one S5 DDD for the one turn cooldown loop to immediately go back into the ult to do another skill. So like we can do that now, and we have investment on Firefly, so like we're doing good there. But I just need that. I need that Fugue, man. That's the end. I just need that Fugue, and then we're gonna be freaking chilling. And that is everything for, I guess it's the entire account's history, rather. Like I said, I was planning on just doing it as a 3.7 thing with all of these, because we pulled... Okay, so if we count spooks, how many did we get in 3.7? We got 6 characters in 3.7. Okay, so I guess I'll do it cost by cost. So we got 6 cost from characters from 3.7, and then if we count light cones, we got 3 more costs, so that's 9 freaking costs we got in one patch. That is insane. Yes, I did spend the entire amount for the paid event, so it was either like 200 or 300 USD, which, yeah, maybe that sounds a lot to you guys, but I had the money at the time, so I was like, screw it, I'm having a lot of fun in this game, I'm making content now, let's have some fun. But we got 9 costs out of that amount of money. I don't know if you guys know, but that's an insane deal. Now, obviously, it's luck of the draw, right? But insane that we got 9 costs for $200 to $300. That is unprecedented, especially for me in Mihoyo games. I get like up and down periods, like every person does. But this was like, it's at that point where I don't know if we're gonna be able to get something like that on this account ever again, because it was that good. We'll see for the future. Maybe there's another mega huge banner reruns that we're gonna end up going for because all these Eidolons or whatever. But as it stands right now, this patch was so unbelievably lucky for me that I don't know we're going to be able to match it up again. It was crazy. But yeah, we'll have to see for the future what happens with that. And that will bring us to a close for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And did you guys summon for 3.8? Did you summon for 3.7? Let me know. Are you guys holding for 4.0? Or are you guys just chilling? Just wait and see. Wait for everything. Waiting for drip marketing. Waiting for the stream. All that business. But let me know in the comments down below. and I will catch you all in the next video. Laters.